All right. What's up, everyone? McClaniac here again with another early bird, early access series Let's Play. So today we're playing a game called Dead Cells, and this game is dope. This game's really good. I have put a little bit of time. I put a couple hours in. For today's purposes, we're gonna start fresh, so I can kind of talk you through it a little bit. This game's awesome, though. I think I picked it up. I think it was $20 on Steam. Totally worth it. But one thing I have to recommend is play it with a controller. It's so much better with a controller. If you try this with keyboard and mouse, you're missing out. This is a Metroidvania style game. Therefore, it's just, I feel like it's really been designed with the controller in mind. To be safe, I'm just trying to figure out how to start over. You know what? We'll resume my current run. I'm gonna die anyways. That's the thing about this game. Actually, I don't want to. I want to return to the main menu and start from. Okay. So we're gonna start over. So this is like Dark Souls in the sense that you die often, very often, and it is roguelike. So you keep going and you try to make it further than you did the last time. The controls are super smooth. Like, I love the controls. So this little area, this is your starting zone. You can see up there, these are things that I've unlocked. And as I unlock them, they start to pile up there. And you get 2 starting weapons. If you look down at the bar at the bottom, you'll notice I just picked up a firebrand. That is one of my active weapons. So I have my sword, some sweet combos, but you notice he does sweep forward, which is actually kind of helpful, because if you start away from an enemy, you'll move towards him. You also have your Y ability, which throws fire. Fire does cumulative damage, so if you keep throwing fire, then they burn faster. You'll notice also at the bottom of my screen, I guess I can't really point because you can't see where I'm pointing, but the L trigger and LT and RT, those are active abilities for either traps or grenades, so let's jump in and let's see how far I can get. It's very fast paced, so I'll try to explain it well. Oh, that was dumb. There's lots of bad mistakes in this game that I'm making right now. The more you play, you'll find that you start getting kind of impatient, and you start rushing through, and you'll put yourself into terrible, like, enemies that should never ever hit you because you've totally got them figured out, start to hit you because you're just getting lazy. You pick up these cells. That is essentially the nature of the game. Dead cells. They are the blue things that are in the bottom right corner. Twin daggers. Do I want that? I do not. And then you end up turning those in towards upgrades. So that's how you progress in this game, is get as many of those. So essentially, if you die and you lose your cells, that run is worth nothing, aside from the experience you gained on either what to avoid or what to do better the next time. This vine I just used is because I had beaten the first boss. That's kind of like the way they gate some of the content, is there's going to be things you're just not going to be able to pass unless you had acquired that ability. Alright, these guys. When I first started playing, I noticed I did not use my extra ability. Like, I was just running around and sword and boarding it the whole time. You really have to make for pretty liberal usage of your secondary abilities. They're really powerful, and it all stacks, right? So you don't want to be missing out on that. Right now I don't have any LT or RT abilities, so you can see this is where I would pass into another zone. I don't really want to do that yet because there's so much more here, more cells to acquire before I move on. And that's where these come in handy. So the teleporters will show you the map, and you can move to other areas of the map. So you can see I haven't gone this way yet, so I'm going to explore this way before I press on. Similar to the vines, this is another one. So these sarcophagus, if I had the ability, this would teleport me somewhere, but I don't have the ability. Not yet. See, if I would have left, I would have missed this giant chest. Ooh, and this has an electric whip. That's a pretty great ability. I'm going to take that instead of a sword, which is kind of a crazy idea, but I'm going to go for a fire whip combo. And I also throw an arrow. They have like a random affix on it, and in this case, it's a pretty dope one. So it's a whip arrow. Crazy combo, but it could work. Another thing I would have missed had I gone the other way is this weapon damage increase, which is just across the board damage increase. These guys you got to get behind or burn alive, which I'm happy to do. Those bastards. That's worth it. This one gives you a choice of 3, either health, strength, or skills. I'm going to go for health. Because this is a die once and it's over, health is hugely important. You can see that the damage I'm putting out with the whip is way more than I was putting out before. That's partially because the whip is upgraded, and partially because I got the damage increase. So now these basic enemies are just, they're going down real easy. This is the store, pretty typical. If you've ever played Enter the Gungeon, it's a similar kind of thing, except you can't piss this guy off. What can I do for you? Are you going to buy something, or are you just hanging around? You know, this is going to get old. Buy something. This guy's got all pendants this time, which is pretty cool. Pendants are something that you wear that just change something about the playstyle. So, ooh. This one just makes it so that poison does not affect me. I don't usually take that much poison damage, though. 2 bonus jumps in the air? That's actually insane. I'm going to take the damage reduction. That seems like a worthwhile investment. Might make this run last a little longer. These guys can be pesky when they're in areas that you can't reach. So if there's something gating you, they can throw those stupid orbs and really ruin your day. Got more health. You can see that bar is getting pretty intense. This guy... Oh, I gotta kill the enemies first. Oh, that guy got me. This guy here... I think if you reach him soon enough, you get an ability from him. Spoiler alert. I didn't get to him soon enough. So let's actually go back to this teleporter. The nice thing about when you're in this screen is you can actually see all the items you left behind, including Igdar Oris the Ox. I actually don't know what that is. I'm going to quickly investigate that. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I did not know that happened. Alright, so you guys just watched me fall into a trap. I tried to break the door in frustration because I didn't have enough money to pay to get through. And now, apparently, if I take 1 hit, I'm dead. Oh, but I broke through. Yes. So I can actually take it. Saves your life once. Does not work with curses. Oh, that's bad. So I have to kill 40 enemies. And if I take 1 hit, this run is over. So this may not be a long run, folks. But we are going to go to the toxic sewers. Because that should make for some exciting gameplay. Good thing about this too is between each area you get to turn in your orbs. Right here with this little guy with the giant juice pack, so I guess you're fueling him. Giant screen full of things you can upgrade, some more expensive than others obviously. I only have 13, so I guess I could upgrade one of these 10s, like the whip. Probably a good investment considering that is the weapon we're using. Oh, you do have to spend all of them when you're in this, so you can't kind of like couch a bunch and come back. That one only needed one more, and I have 2 left. That's awkward. Broadsword, sure. Doesn't really matter, and then down we go. This guy is awesome. I guess it's not a guy, it's like a vial thing. It restores your health and also fills up a vial. So similar to, I wish I remember what it was called in Dark Souls. The something flask. You have a certain amount of them where you can just recharge your health. If you remember what it's called, comment, because that's going to drive me nuts. Ooh. What the flasks are called in Dark Souls. Oh man, this whip is so good. Oh, remember I can't take a single hit or I'm dead, so I need to be playing careful. Still need 32 enemies down. These are the guys that are going to kill me, because they drop these little explosive dudes, those eggs. And I get tagged by those eggs all the time. Oh no! Miss the jump, land in the poison, ruin your day. So that was my first run. You'll notice it starts exactly where you left off. I do have the ability where I retain, I think, 40% of my gold. It ends up not being too much. So I pick up 282 bucks. Whoop-de-doo! And then you basically run through another one. So that was one run of Dead Cells. We are going to do a whole bunch more. I want to keep this video nice and short, though. This was just an introductory video. This will be an ongoing series. I'm going to play more Delver. I'm going to be playing more Dead Cells, and I got a couple other surprises coming up, including Hollow Knight and a few more. So stay tuned. If you like this, of course, you know, subscribe. I'm going to be putting lots more videos up. Like, but most importantly, even beyond the likes, comment. I'd love for you guys to tell me what you think. And that's it. I guess I'll see you next time.